Okay, you guys, I realized when I went to get that other card from underneath the table that I was just talking and talking. I had paused it and forgot to press record. So we got to do a part two here. All right. So what I was saying is that someone has some regrets here. It is 100% verified that they are in regret. They are in regret for even being in a relationship with someone. I believe that this person's intuition was telling them that they should have never gotten into a relationship with this person. But sometimes it's just like you just want to make something work, even if you know, you already knew, okay, and you regret even trying to do so, okay. And then I still keep picking up on this that people know. I'm not sure if I had already said this before, but I just keep getting that people are aware. You have hidden support, hidden helpers that are quietly supporting you. I get why people are doing this on the low, why they're quietly doing this. They don't want to, they don't just don't want no trouble, but they do want to do what's right. Okay. Hidden helpers quietly supporting you. They feel they have regret. That's why they're doing this. They feel in regret. They may have even fallen for the okie doke, but they have regret for believing this mess. Okay. Because they know that there are people that put in work to do things against you, okay? And it's simply what it is people out for greed, wanting things that don't have, that's not theirs, wanting things that are not for them, okay? I just feel like this is how these people are raised, to try to come up off of other people, okay? All right, they want to keep you down while they be on the come up, okay? But somebody's going to end up being detained and possibly arrested for their behaviors, okay? I don't care if they switch up whatever vehicle they're in, change their clothes, their appearance. At some point in time, these people are going to be arrested. There may even be people that are aware or have this sense that they are being monitored, okay? They may be choosing to do the right thing and go to officials on their own and see if they can make some sort of deal before this comes to pass. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just picking up these cards here because I'm gonna get ready to be done with this message. This is just gonna be like the tail end of what I had forgot to come back and press that record button on. But just no good is gonna come of this, you guys. Okay, this could be something that has been long standing for a long time. And if someone has deliberately done this to try to ruin people's lives because they had already did their research to know what it was that is supposed to be yours, that's what this really is. Knowing someone's history, okay? And what's so sad about this for some of you guys is that you came from a horrible situation, and this could have really been a way to turn your life around. People may have thought or felt like you already had a great situation, but no one knows. You cannot tell what someone has gone through or what someone's life is like just by looking at them. You could have worked very hard to have some sense of happiness and love and comfort around you, and then you have people come and run up in your energy, people that you don't even know like that, trying to ruin things for you, people looking at what you built, what you have, and trying to break that down when you're just trying to live and have your happy life, okay? And no good is going to come to those people, all right? I feel like you've already turned your back on these people, okay? But these certain individuals turned their back on you or did you dirty, okay? They felt like they was doing you dirty behind your back, and yes, for a while they were, but you caught on, you know, all right? Y'all just look at my little meme, or not meme, what you call that, a little short that I posted. There's no audio to it, it's just a little cat looking around. Because you have to keep your head on a swivel, okay? I know animals, they keep their head on the swivel. They be looking around, seeing what's what. They hurry up and get out of the way. Okay, they use their senses to get out of the way. Okay, somebody is very, very childish. And then also what I pick up on with this card, you guys, is someone just did not like your childlike spirit. Okay, you just know how to have a good time, be happy, fun. Okay, not saying that you're childish, but some of the people in your energy are childish. Okay, and they may even be continuing to do so. They may even be putting children, that came up in the message, one of our messages as well, using children to do so. You know, some of these children got more sense than these grown folks. I just keep burping. I'm sorry. Even the children could have been saying, no, I don't want to do that. Just keep getting that. Like children that speak up for themselves, they don't. And that's sad, y'all. When the child have more sense than the adults do, but the child will get in trouble. Like the child will be scolded for not doing what the adult said, even though the thing that the adult is instructing the child to do is incorrect. I feel so bad for babies that are put in situations like that. Okay, but somebody took a gamble here, and it may have been working for them for a long time. Okay. But we know how gambling goes, right? You win some and you lose some. Somebody about to lose it all. You know, people that be wandering around sad at the casino because they done lost it all. They don't know how they going to go home and be like, dang, I don't even have my rent money. How am I going to make my car note? Where's this going to come from for this month? They took a gamble. And y'all look at the little things that's out there on the board. Them little creatures. Look like what is that, a dragon and a witch? But this is how someone lives their life. Like there's always a luck of the draw, a gamble. Okay, this could actually end up being somebody's downfall. Somebody could lose what they have, and then they're like, okay, it's cool because I'm gonna take what somebody else got to get back up on my feet. Horrible way to live. Whoever you are that does that. Okay, somebody could like that, like over exaggerated hair. They could deal with a masculine. That's why this person was coming out in reverse. They could deal with a masculine that they're cool with what this man does. That's why I feel like this person is coming out in reverse. They could promise them things or give them things, but the money, like I've said in previous messages, all money is not good money. Even if you're someone out here, like you could be being instructed to do things and you are doing whatever you may like. You doing whatever this nigga, look, I almost said something bad. You doing whatever this person wants. And you got common sense enough to know it's wrong, but you're doing it because you're getting something out of it. But all money is not good money. What's going to happen to you in the long run? Okay, you may even be detained and questioned at some point in time. And you gonna be a good little female and you're gonna do whatever he may like, and you're not even gonna tell what's really going on, and you may go down. Okay, you may go down. Go on ahead if you want to. All right, go on ahead, woman. Go on ahead. You stand up for that person if you want to. But these are the people that was coming up in the energy. Okay, now some of you may have already moved forward in your life. You no longer do, not that you're perfect, but you're not doing any low vibrational things. Okay, you may have in your past. Okay, but the energies that I was picking up on initially when I pulled the message, it's under 4 minutes. I just pulled what characteristics were coming out in the energy. And definitely some people with some unhealthy habits, okay? I'm sorry about my background noise. My loud child is in there. So if y'all hear him, I'm so sorry. But someone here may smoke a lot. I'm not even going to talk about what they smoking, but, because it's different energies that I'm picking up on. But there could be a lot of indulgence, overindulgence going on here. even in the presence of minors. Okay, minors could even be participating in this because it's what they see. They could be copying, mimicking the behaviors that they're seeing in their environment. Okay, these people that are doing this against you, okay, the stuff that came out in the message that I've already cleaned it up off the table, but you guys, this is just the tail end of the message because of me having to do this in 2 parts. But these are energies that are younger than you. Younger than you. I really do feel like these are a lot of younger individuals. Okay. And again, also someone younger than you here that is involved with this message. Definitely someone here that has freckles. Okay. But you also do have some supporters here. Powerful individuals that have been monitoring the situation and understand what role you play, what it is that you are doing here. Okay. There could be some people, plus size energies. Somebody could have hazel eyes, or they could wear hazel contacts. I also was getting something about someone named Hazel. Okay, someone's name could be Hazel. Okay. Someone's name could be Hazel. Someone also in a powerful position that's older than you. They could be part of someone who is monitoring a situation. It could be that Where's Waldo energy, but doesn't have to be. Okay, they could just be doing some work at a distance here. Okay, you could be hearing from someone soon. And then just the other 3 cards too. I'll just show those again. Someone with black hair, someone muscular. Okay, someone white American. All right, you guys just place the genders and characteristics where they fit for this message. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. No need to pull any further cards. I'm gonna put all these energies off to the side, but please like, share, and subscribe. I know that you guys are getting the messages some kind of way. Yeah, they still tampering, so y'all gotta use your best judgment, okay? What's going on here? I am not coming after any particular groups of people. I'm just simply delivering the messages that come up in my energy. All right, before I close though, I am going to read these cards here because I told you these were the animals that I saw when I was out and about the other day. I got the rabbit here, cleverness. If you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box, find the solution. It's also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. So that's why I continue to push forward regardless, you guys. I like doing this. There's so many other things I want to do, but I just don't feel like it's the proper time to launch anything else. I have started doing like the little short messages where I don't use the cards. But as far as everything else, I'm just keep it to myself at this time because every time I've tried to do something new or start something new, someone tries to sabotage that. So again, that think outside of the box here and avoiding neglecting your creative side is also out here, okay? If you have let your creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them back up again. Cleverness of the rabbit. There's been a lot of people reporting some things like they try to do this and that on certain platforms. So thinking outside of the box, okay? Maybe trying some other options. We got raccoon here, letting go. The message has to do with those things to which you cling. Be it a thought, form, habit, creed, situation. The time has come for letting go. Something is halting your progress and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. Letting go. Just was having a conversation about that the other day with my kids. Okay. We got the turkey here. Now, you guys, I was seeing wild turkeys the other day, like all over. Like I kept seeing them. I'm like, y'all get out the road now. I don't wanna harm y'all. They were like in my path. Okay. Trying to tell me something. So there could be some good news here. You may soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with the deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. Okay? So if you've been seeing turkeys lately, I have. And unfortunately, I'm going to look it up the meaning, but the raccoons, they was on the side of the road. They were unalived already. They were roadkill. So I felt so bad. But letting go. Okay, so that's the message. Good news, letting go. And then the rabbit here. Cleverness. Some of you may have been, like even your cleverness with reporting things. Now, there's something that I don't even really want to speak on it, but I'm going to speak on it anyway because I'm being guided to do so before I shut down the message. There's obviously going to be a lot of strong opinions in regards to very public cases that are going on right now. One of them being what happened to the singer in prison. And I don't wish that upon anybody. I don't care what you did. I've never wished that. And I'm glad that his father reported that he did get to the doctor and that he is still with us. And he will have a testimony, I believe, at some point. And his family is supporting him through that. Nobody deserves that. So, I've been talking about what needs to be done in regards to prison reform. And some people will have very, very strong opinions about that, but I'm going to just leave it at that. I am praying with them that all works out for the greater good for that situation. He did not deserve that. He did not deserve that. Also, this other high-profile case, I'm only speaking on that because I had already spoke on that in a message about someone would find out some things about a parent that would crush them. And people may have mixed emotions about that. They should feel like maybe they shouldn't have been there to hear that. But no, people need to know the truth. Sometimes people have a hard time handling the truth. And even people may now, view the young lady that had to stand up for herself and speak out on what she experienced. Now, mind you, this happened years ago. And folks like to hold things that happened to somebody years ago or judge them. It is not my place to judge. My whole thing here is just to deliver the messages. But all I'm going to say is people's strength, power, courage, and their wisdom now to know better is what is most important. And people may have strong opinions as to like, oh, why didn't this person just leave? Or why would they engage in certain things? There are people that will take your kind, weak, youthful, and I'm not saying that she was weak, but they will use certain things as in they're powerful. Because look, just because there's powerful energy here doesn't mean that not everybody in power is bad, okay? There's both that I'm picking up on. Powerful energies that are doing the right thing and powerful energies that use their power positions for bad, okay? And when you have someone that wants to have power and control over you, I'm going to just use this as an example. If you are out of a country or you're someplace where you cannot leave, this could be in the air, on water, and you are threatened, then you are deemed as powerless. Okay, I've had stuff come up in previous messages. Y'all can go back and watch. Y'all can fact check it if you want to. Okay, it is what it is. People know, what you've done. You know what you've done. Okay, either people make amends, they do better, move forward in their life. They advocate for others, and some they choose not to ever take accountability or whatever for their actions. Okay, you can take accountability for your actions, but there is real situations where people take your power from you, try to have control over individuals, and people are judging You must realize when you are judging another, okay, saying, oh, I would never let, or this, we all have our right to our opinions, but facts are just facts. If someone was trying to control you to the point where you felt like you had no other options, it has been seen as to what certain people that are in these powerful positions feel like that they can do and that they can get away with, okay? But I love you guys so much. Love and blessings, and I will see y'all on the next message.